So
Some
like
of my
early
stuff
on,
was-
you like embraced, like you said, the side where you were like celebrated, I guess.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, being X-rated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At Garden Block Crip, X-rated from 24th Street. That was a badge of, it was like a bulletproof vest for me to put on to protect me from even my own thoughts and
Right.
my opinions or other outside opinions of me. I just stood on that to not allow none of the ugly stuff to penetrate my spirit. And I focused, so working with Lynch on 24 Deep made me like, damn, maybe I can get some shit done. And so I'm writing like a motherfucker. I transferred to the county jail and I run into Mac Dre. And Mac Dre and Kyrie had
What year is this?
Man, I think it was like somewhere in the window of 93, 94.
Okay.
So Mac Dre, Sacramento is the hub for federal crimes. So if you got a federal case, you're gonna get sent to the Sacramento County Jail to go to court because they handle it. So Mac Dre,
So any Fed cases in like Northern California, they would go to jail in Sac.
yeah, I believe it. Not even just Northern California.
Period.
either.
I mean, it's the capital too, right? So,
Yeah, so like the Unabomber was housed in the Sacramento County Jail, like was my neighbor, going to court for his cases.
Did you ever talk to him?
Talking to him was weird. You know what I mean?
did you ever,
I said hello. You know I'm a dumbass, right? So
Did he ever like break down his manifesto to you? Like,
No, I didn't get to chop it up with him like that. We was in 400 pods. So.
I would have interviewed that motherfucker. I'd have been like, yo, so what's going on, bro?
Yeah, nowadays I definitely would have wanted to know. Man, what's up with you?
We'd have had an off-the-air podcast.
I reached out to him. I yelled at him and shit. He was in his cell, I was in mine, but he was a very meek dude. And he talk about fame, notoriety, what they call notoriety. Judges used to come and hang out at his door with their clerks and talk to him. And, you know, the dude was allegedly brilliant. You know what I mean?
Right. No, by all accounts, he was a smart guy.
Yeah, he was you can be so smart, you get a little crazy.
100%.
And so he was a very smart motherfucker. And the judges, all of them, they used to do tours and come by and, you know, they look in my cell, here's the rapper X-rated, and they would go around a little bit, and it's the fucking Unabomber. I'll be looking out my door, and it'd just be a pack of people
Just
standing
hanging in front of his cell.
In front of his cell, yeah, man.
It's crazy. Anyway, Mac Dre.
So Mac Dre, 93, 94-ish, they had recorded the live from Fresno County Jail over the phone. Him and I believe Kyrie from Young Black Brother. So they had Young Black Brother at the time. And I know he had done some stuff on Mac Mall's stuff too. And so he was like, everybody knew about 24 Deep at the time. So it was like, yo, he gave me the game. This is how we did it. Like, how did you do it? I was like, man, I just recorded it on an answering machine.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, we did the phones and we ran a line into the board and did it directly through that. And I was like, damn. So I took that game and gave it to Cedric and then talked to John Botts from Inharmonic Studios in Sac. And so they took a phone apart, soldered the wires to a mic plug, plugged it directly into the board. So when I called the phone, it was going straight into the board.
What the fuck?
And then they took another part of the phone apart, soldered the wires and plugged it in so the audio was going straight into that.
So you could hear the beat?
I could on a different phone.
Got it.
So I had to call a phone right here and spit the rhyme.
You're spitting in here while listening to the beat in the other one.
And listening to the beat in the other one, and that's how I recorded Exorcist.
What? Were like people who were also on the phone, like looking at you like, yo, this fool is fucking rapping? Like,
nah, our county jail was separated. You know, the Crips was on the west side, the Bloods on the east side. I think at the time I was in 300 pod. The pods are separated by severity of crime at the time. So if you child support tickets, you go to 100 pod. If you got a little bit of violence but nobody had suture stitches, you go to 200 pod. If somebody had suture stitches, dead, funerals, 300 pod. And so I'm in this pod, and I got the homies out here, and I'm doing some shit that I'm in Sacramento. I'm X-rated in Sacramento.
Big deal. Recording
a song. So there's motherfuckers in the day room rooting for this.
Yeah.
The white boys rooting for this. The Mexicans is rooting for this. The niggas is rooting. This is a victory for the criminals.
Right.
We winning. The police is rooting for this. They done bumped Psychoactive. They done bumped 24 Deep. They done bumped.
Wait, you had cops who were like fucking with you?
Like on some negative shit?
No, on some like they were fans?
Oh, yeah. I'm in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I'm at home.
Yeah.
Imagine they threw one of us in the county. Come on, man. I'm in the
If
county
you're in there
jail.
recording, yeah, I'm doing the whole album right now. Like, leave me alone.
I ain't even got to tell them that.
Yeah.
Because it's the Wild Wild West in the tank. So I'm in the tank doing me, and they can hear it, but also can't legally stop it.
Right.
So when people were like, why did y'all allow him to do it? They like, he's not convicted of a crime. He has the right to use the phone. We don't tell anybody else not to use the phone. So if he commits a crime on the phone,
Right.
then we'll investigate that crime. But in terms of rapping on the phone, it's not illegal.